because you're mine, mine.
Hey, welcome back to the podcast. I really appreciate everybody who's been hitting the like and the subscribe button. So please do that again if you can. I'm going to do some more Angelina Jordan. And the previous song that I've done for her, she was very young. You know, she was on the stage at The View, and that was a long time ago. And I think this one is pretty close to the same age. I'm not sure if it's before or after, but it's certainly close to the same age. And I haven't really seen, other than that first one, I haven't really seen another of her early work. And everybody in the comment section saying, "Hey, you really should check out kind of the growth of the story before you go into, more of her modern songs." So I'll do that. This song is "I Put a Spell on You." I know the song. I think a lot of people know this song, but this will be my first time hearing her sing it. Don't really know what to expect other than I know she was really, really polished already at that age. So, once we watch the video, we can discuss. Who's on that coffee cup? I didn't have to go back and check that, but you guys can see this coffee cup. That's the Analog Man podcast. Hopefully it's clear enough that you can see it. I just got that, by the way. Actually, let me sip a little bit of coffee before we start. That's the Hawaiian coffee right there.
I put a spell on you because you're mine. Stop the things you do. I ain't lying. I can't stand no running around. I can't stand no put me down. I put a spell on you because you're mine, mine.
First of all, this is impossible. How is she able to do? Like, could you imagine if you didn't know anything about her and she just like was on the street corner belting this out? Now I know the Nina Simone version, but I think that might be Screaming Jay Hawkins, like the original. I think maybe that's who. Yeah, I think maybe that's who was on the coffee cup. But for her, I think it's just you're not realizing how young she is if you're just listening to her. If you're watching it, you do, but if you were just to hear it, you wouldn't even know that she was this age. How do you get to that level? And she could just tell, when her cue was to start. She was leading it. It wasn't the other way around. And people to have that kind of confidence at that age, yeah, her brain is wired different. And it was wired at a very early age. It's like it's just supernatural. Supernatural. Let me back it up just a little bit. It's crazy.
Stop the things you do. Hey, what's up? I ain't lying. I'm yours right
Well, she's a little legend already. She's a legend. So, like I said, I've heard Nina Simone sing it. I don't remember, or maybe I have heard the first version. And I'll probably go back and just hear how close that one. I was probably closer to the original. And for me, it's like I think she's a little bit older here than The View, right? She would be a little bit older, not much. But for me, she's kind of got all of the tempo and the tone and everything down. She's obviously still like kind of like reading the lyrics, but she knew the song. But the age too, it's amazing that she's able to capture that at that age. Now, I would really love to see her sing songs like this and songs like Wicked Game now that she's an adult woman, right? Because there's going to be that extra oomph, when you're in sensuality when you're older, right? That you understand the lyrics at a deeper level, right? So she'll be able to tap into that and sing that maybe with a little bit of more emotion in those areas. But that's not to take away from this because there's this whole other thing happening, which is how is this happening at, at this age? A person singing a song, and you can see the band, you know, they already know. You don't just get a jazz band like that, just sure, I'm just gonna have this person sing and this kid sing, and I'm gonna put all my time and effort into it. They know they have something special already at that moment. So I think I don't know in Netherlands was she like really well known? I know she won a couple like big talent shows, but was she on the airwaves? Did you guys get a lot of her music, or was this just like only online in these type of music contests that we see these artists pop in like America's Got Talent and stuff like that? I don't really watch that because I don't watch a lot of like cable TV. In fact, I don't watch any cable TV. I haven't watched cable TV in a long time. And part of that was I was overseas for so long and well, analog lifestyle that I live, but because when I was deployed and around the world, news and media and what was important and topics were all subjective to the location that I was in. I was getting information and stuff from the US depending on what I was interested in, but for the most part, I was embracing the cultures that I was in and trying to learn what was important in those places at the time. So I'd be really interested to know if in the Netherlands, obviously she's well known, but organically, was she being like pushed out on the airwaves or was it only like on the YouTube or that kind of, platform? So let me know in the comment section. It'd be really cool. What song should I do next from her? So I went back to two older. So I could do something a little bit older, maybe when she's like 15 or something, because these other ones where she was like probably, anywhere from 8 years old to 12, 13. So maybe like 15 to 18 range. And, or if you think I should jump to something more recent, I think she's 22 now. I could do something like that next. What do you think? What is a really good one for people who don't know anything about her? I can do some obscure stuff as well. I'd like to do something that's well known first. That way I can see, that broad appeal and what people like about her. I really enjoyed all her music so far. Again, I really think there's going to be this point where she becomes a certain age because we all experience life at that time in different ways, right? And she'll be able to draw more emotion and into certain types of songs. But the original song that I covered from her, I thought was absolutely fantastic. I thought that was a beautiful song. I thought it was just a throwback. Like she went back in time to like the 50s or even earlier, the 40s, the late 40s, early 50s, and just created a piece of work that if you would have played that song at that time, it would have just been absolutely normal for the time. And they wouldn't even have known she was from the future. So think about that, that's how good that song was. And yeah, I think it will continue to grow. I think that song will stick around for some time because it was an instant classic. That was if you haven't heard the song Love Don't Let Me Go, I'll leave a link to that. It was just like I said, it was just a beautiful song, a throwback, and instantly it was like a time machine. You just went into a time machine. And I really, really love that because I'm super analog, as you guys can tell. Life is all about the analog life because I like to appreciate things that are analog. And when I mean analog, I mean things that are simplistic in nature, but they're very complex in what they bring to your life. And my best way to explain it would be a lower end Rolex watch without all the fancy jewels, right? Just a Rolex watch that is super beautiful and sophisticated, but functional. I love that. That's the kind of stuff I love. And don't waste your money on a bunch of gadgets that are cheap, and don't waste your money on a bunch of expensive things that don't bring value. And that's what all my courses and my classes and my one-on-ones are all about. And it really makes your life a lot better. Experience life in a more enriching manner. I like this coffee cup right here that someone that loves me made for me. You know, it's just a simple coffee cup, but it, well, because my logo's on it, which is cool. That provides a little bit of advertising for me. So more than one reason. But the coffee I have in it is a blend of coffee called macadamia nut Kona blend from Kona, Hawaii, and it's one of my favorite because it doesn't need any milk, it doesn't need any frills, no sugar, nothing. It's just you can have this coffee black, but you don't feel like you're drinking black coffee because it's very mild and just a beautiful taste. So if you haven't ever had macadamia nut roast Kona coffee, I suggest you try that. That is definitely an analog drink. I appreciate everybody coming back to the podcast. I will do more Angelina Jordan in the future. Please give me some more suggestions. Check out my stand store. My first suggestion from her came from my stand store, from a fan who just said to me, she's a great artist and there's a lot of songs to choose from, but I just think you should just check her out on your own because I think you'll be the type of person that would really enjoy her music. And you were right. And I won't say your name because you asked me not to do that, but you were right. 100% you were right. So if you guys have any other requests that you want, go ahead and let me know. I appreciate everybody who comes back to the podcast. I'm your boy, the Wolfhound. And yeah, I've had a few spells on me in my life, and maybe we'll talk about that someday. See ya.